parliament, those of Sylhet. It became supremely evident during the floods that ravaged the district of Sylhet in June, July 1972. Some of you may recall, but most of you will not. You were not even born then. For an entire month, he remained encamped in Sylhet with us, his staff. Throughout this period, he personally directed the relief operations. Bangabandhu Sheikh Mujibur Rahman visited Sylhet on the 27th of June. He gave a speech there that afternoon that will remain indelibly inscribed in the fabric of Sylhet's history. A huge Russian helicopter uh, uh, signaling support from a friendly power carried us across submerged district. I saw the general word night and day, sometimes stern and harsh on the outside. He was always warm and soft on the inside. He would befriend all and sundry he would come across. His style was unique. He often used affectionate nicknames for leading citizens. For instance, like referring to someone who hadn't quite made it to the bar as other barrister, or another leader with handsome features as Rubban Shiraj. The army was always close to his heart. From days before Bangabandhu's trip to Savar to inaugurate the Smriti Stone, he personally supervised the military drill and the trooping of the color ceremony. Whenever he had the opportunity, he would visit a cantonment, be it the 55th Division in Jessore or the newly raised 19th Bengal in Chittagong. He enjoyed the traditional military Brahmachari dance, which was a dance for the Bengal regiment, as you know, and or a chit chat with troops by the fireside. He never had he never had much money and gave away much of the little that he had. He never smoked or drank, but had a great weakness for fruit cakes, and orange squash. He had a reputation for being an Anglophile, lover of things British. In fact, he looked a bit like Field Marshal Montgomery. His English was impeccable, but often interspersed with idioms from the British Indian Army. But he never fought shy of generally using the Sylheti dialect whenever necessity dictated. In fact, most of our communication between him and me was either in Sylheti or in English. His civilian dress, usually spotless white pajamas and kurta, a black Egypt coat and a cap, was simple but incredibly elegant. His personality was heightened by his handlebar moustache, which he tended with great care. He always believed that Bangladesh had a great future. It's a pity that he did not live to see many of his aspirations come to fruition. Today, the face of this nation he fought to free is changing. From a poor and a struggling country, it is rapidly evolving into one that is modern and smart. He would have been delighted to see the changes that have been stewarded by Bangabandhu's daughter, Sheikh Hasina. He had only known and seen her as a very young woman. Today, he would have been pleased to observe that in those secure hands rests the nation's destiny. Those of us who are progeny of our leaders who have gone before must not just sing their praise. We must traverse the road, the path they have shown us, live our lives according to the wisdom they have shared with us, and endeavor accordingly to fulfill their cherished dreams. I want to conclude by saying that General Usmani was a great communicator. He always gave his messages of hope and encouragement in the simplest words. He was often fond of ending his speeches with everyday rhymes. I myself, much later in life, would emulate this in his admiration, such as from the lyrical but deeply meaningful poem of Qazi Nazrul Islam, Ami Baba Shakal Belar Paki. The verse was, আমরা যদি না জাগি মা কেমনে সকাল হবে তোমার ছেলে Utle Goma, Ram Kohar Vitawe. I thank you.